On July 30th, 2025, China braced for the impact of tropical storm Koumei, an event that rapidly transformed into a significant national emergency. Though not classified as a super typhoon, Koumei's surprising ferocity and unpredictable nature tested China's disaster preparedness and resilience. Koumei made its initial landfall in Zhoushan, a port city in Zhejiang province, with wind speeds peaking at 83 kilometers per hour. The storm brought with it a relentless wall of water that quickly overwhelmed urban infrastructure. Streets in Zhoushan and other coastal areas were submerged, turning into rushing rivers that swallowed vehicles and cut off entire neighborhoods. Emergency teams worked tirelessly, deploying pumps and barriers to redirect the rising waters, but the sheer volume of rainfall often surpassed the capacity of drainage systems. In Ningbo, for instance, torrential rains led to widespread urban flooding, rendering many areas inaccessible for hours and stranding countless residents. As Koumei moved inland, it continued to unleash its disruptive power, manifesting in unexpected ways. In Chengdu, the capital of Sichuan province, residents were caught completely off guard by a violent hailstorm in the heart of summer. Skies darkened abruptly in the early afternoon, followed by heavy downpours and strong wind gusts. Within minutes, hailstones up to 3 centimeters (1.2 inches) in diameter began to pound rooftops, shattering windows and severely damaging cars. One car dealership reported significant losses, with employees visibly shaken and tearfully noting they had never witnessed hail of such size in Chengdu before. The storm's accompanying fierce winds also uprooted large trees and damaged power lines in areas like Shanghai district, causing widespread blackouts. The ripple effects of Koumei extended far beyond the immediate impact zones. Shanghai, a bustling megacity, home to over 24 million people, experienced massive disruptions despite not taking a direct hit from the storm's eye. The city's entire ferry network was suspended, and both Pudong and Hongqiao airports were paralyzed by weather-related shutdowns. Over 640 flights were cancelled in a single day, 410 from Pudong and 230 from Hongqiao, leaving thousands of passengers stranded and bringing air travel to a grinding halt. Transportation hubs in Hangzhou, Wenzhou, and Ningbo also reported extensive delays and cancellations. Highway speeds were restricted to under 60 kilometers per hour, and train services were ordered to reduce speed or suspend operations entirely, as authorities issued urgent appeals for people to stay off the roads. The sheer unpredictability of Koumei was a defining characteristic of this disaster. It wasn't a superstorm, but its impact was multi-layered and insidious. Initially, the storm seemed quiet, but then its various elements, heavy rainfall, strong winds, and compounding effects, hit all at once. The true danger wasn't just the wind or the rain, it was the chain reaction it triggered. Overlapping floods, traffic paralysis, airport shutdowns, and widespread power outages. By the time Koumei moved further inland, Shanghai had become a critical test case for modern disaster preparedness and urban resilience. Emergency services responded swiftly and decisively. Emergency shelters were quickly opened across Shanghai and neighboring provinces, providing refuge for more than 280,000 evacuated residents. Police cordoned off highways, redirected traffic, and utilized public messaging systems to issue real-time updates and safety warnings. Search and rescue teams were placed on high alert, ready to deploy at a moment's notice. In a peculiar side note amidst the widespread disruption, Shanghai Disneyland and Legoland both remained open. While Legoland suspended its rides and performances due to safety concerns, it kept its gates open. Disneyland continued operations, citing strict weather monitoring and enhanced safety protocols. This decision sparked considerable debate on social media, with some praising it as a symbol of resilience and others criticizing it as reckless, highlighting the diverse public reactions during a crisis. July 30th, 2025, will be etched in memory not for a monster typhoon, but for the chaotic and unsettling series of events unleashed by Tropical Storm Komei. Though not the strongest storm to hit China, its unpredictability and the resulting widespread disruptions made it one of the most impactful. Tens of thousands of travelers were left stranded, and critical infrastructure was pushed to its absolute limits. The swift and coordinated response from emergency authorities proved that preparedness and decisive action are paramount, even in the face of nature's raw fury. This event serves as a stark reminder that as climate patterns shift, urban areas must continue to adapt and strengthen their resilience against increasingly unpredictable weather phenomena.
我的餐厅呢？这该死的台风啊！我的餐厅啊！
看我们对面栋楼的整个所有每家每户。
我去，我掉到那上面去了。